Facts.
This is wait, hold on. You don't change your posture. Okay, don't change the. You know what I'm saying?
Don't ever question me.
We gotta. I gotta introduce the scholar appropriately. Next to the no, don't try to come up with your exit strategies. Okay,
go ahead, man.
Don't come up with
bring the fake doctor on stage.
Oh, don't do my brother like that. Don't do my brother like that. Next to the stage, a legend in these YouTube streets. Okay, y'all know him. Dr. BoA, all right? Book of Alpharonomy, all right?
Yo, what up, man? What's good?
What's good?
And nothing too much, man. Just appreciate you, man, opening up a spot for me in the joint, man.
Pleasure to have you on.
All right, so, first off, man, let's talk about this, this alpha thing, man. I mean, everybody refers to themselves as who they are. If LeBron refers to himself as a ball player, is he not a ball player? You know what I'm saying? Every man should wear his crown proudly. So, of course, every time I step up, I'm going to call myself alpha. And I got the women in my life to come on and tell you about it if you need to. Now, I'm not attacking you for what you're saying you spend, man, because, I get money. So when I go do something, I go do it. And if a woman with me, she get an opportunity to enjoy that. My thing is, you still have to have some type of regard, man, for the energy that a woman bringing. And a woman who has those multiple bodies, man, she's got some energies coming with her. Now we're getting into a spiritual realm here, man. She's got some energies coming with her, man, that just don't bode well for the life of a successful man. So you have to guard yourself against these things, man. And if you're a man that don't care about spending $250, it's nothing to you. Hey, bro, you damn near in the 1% cup. Catch her out here. So you owe it to yourself, man, to have more of a safeguard, man, with the women that you allow into your life, because you ain't coming in their life, they coming into yours, the life that you built with your hard work, sweat, blood, and tears, man. So, what everybody else saying about the money, man, to be perfectly honest with you, man, if you said a little bit higher, I'd be cool with that, man, because I live a good life, bro. When I do shit, I do it. And if a woman with me, man, shit, she gonna think I'm husband material. You're like, damn, if I can do this with him once, maybe I can get into his life. So I understand where you're coming from with that. The second thing is this, man. When it comes down to you saying that, I noticed that you said you call women a queen, and you had several reasons why. But when the brother said he's a king, you kind of stood off for that. Bro, I don't understand how you can view women as queens and have anything negative to say or try to talk a man down off the ledge from calling himself a king. Now, this cat just called in a few calls before me here. And, and he referred to himself as a king. And, you were kind of like, well, man, it's cool if you refer to yourself as a king. But, hey, bro, if you view women as a queen, but you don't view yourself as a king, what do you view yourself as? A servant, the court jester, entertainment, a knight? What do you view yourself as?
Let me tell you real quick. I am not in the business of breaking down a man. I said a woman does not factor into how I feel myself as a king. Let me be clear. A woman does not determine that. A woman does not determine my self-worth. And as an alpha man, you should recognize that. So I don't want you to go ahead and paint what you perceive from the conversation to be what I said. What I said was a woman has no place in determining my value. And I value myself as a king. So I just want to be clear about that. Now, let me talk about a little bit about how your alpha weighs and how you present your alpha. If your alphadom or whatever you call yourself as being an alpha male is determined about, how much you're spending about money or how much kids they have or whatever, that's not being alpha. That's beta, because you are dependent on somebody else's decisions. An alpha male says, despite whatever your circumstances are, whatever your decision is, I trust my own decision, my own filter, and my own thing, and I determine that.
Dog,
you can never determine.
That's beta as hell, dog.
No, it's not beta as hell.
That's beta as hell.
If you look at alpha, if you look at the formula for alpha, right? So if you want to talk about
action, there's no formula for alpha, nigga. It's energy.
Right? So how is it that you consider someone's kids? That means you're starting with them as the alpha.
Wait, bro, wait, hold on. No, click it off, bro.
Like 4 hours, bro. But anyway, what I'm saying is you are actually allowing the variable of a woman's opinion a woman's decisions and her kids to change how you view things. And therefore, that's not alpha. That's beta.
All right, that could be a way. Please, I gotta hear your response to that.
Yeah, let me jump in there right quick, man. I know you got other calls holding on, man. Listen, bro, let me tell you like this.
Okay, what's up?
Before I met the woman, a woman with kids was beneath me. So the woman ain't got nothing to do with it. It's about you having standards. What's your floor and what's your ceiling, bro? It seems like your ceiling.
Let him go.
It seems like your ceiling may be my floor. Because the women you talking about you deal with, bro, they don't deserve me. It's not about the woman. It's not about what she does. It's about her. It's about her not deserving what I bring. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, especially we're talking about a woman with 500 bodies, a woman with, and of course we know there may be some women with that many bodies, but we know that's just an arbitrary figure we're throwing out there. But let's say she has 30 bodies, man, bro. Let me tell you something. When you understand what a relationship with God makes you, when you understand what a relationship with your internal man makes you, then you come to a realization, which you obviously haven't arrived at yet, but I pray that you do, brother. Go listen to some Alpha Sphere content. You might get there. When you understand who you are as a man, there are certain things that are beneath you, whether it's women, whether it's the career path you choose, whether it's the partners you hang around, whether it's how you take care of your body physically. All of these things determine what kind of man you are. And once you work as hard as you can to become the best version of yourself, some women are just beneath you because of the decisions they made. Their decisions don't make them alpha. Their decisions make them off limits.
Oh. So let me talk to you a little bit about alpha and listen, bro. Hold on. Bro, listen. If you live in,
I'll listen to you talk about anything, but I'm not finna listen to you tell me about alpha, bro. I'm not finna do that.
Well, then that's just the end.
I mean, that's just for education on what alpha.
No. I just give you my opinion. I'm not saying that I have the all say about it. I'm not saying that. I just want to give you my feedback on what his opinion is.
Well,
go
ahead. Go ahead. I'm with that.
So I respect your view of it, and I believe that just some valid points that there are some things beneath your standards. But what I'm talking about is not allowing someone else to dictate my limits. If they have 3 kids, that's not going to dictate my limits. My limits are set by me and me alone. And I have multiple variables, and based off of my experiences and what I want and knowing myself, that's how I determine who's valuable. And that's what I believe is alpha. So, and that's just all I was saying.
So I think, what I'm hearing here, let me try to interject and interpret. What I think Dr. BoA is saying is that how you determine what your value is and equating what their value is not at a kingly standard. It's not at an alpha standard.
Based off his judgment.
That's why he said.
But I don't feel that's not. I don't agree with that.
Because what he said was his ceiling is your floor.
Knowing yourself is alpha. And knowing what your standards is. Nobody can determine your standards.
So you don't think there's a baseline for?
I think it's all a personal decision and how you, as long as you're happy with it, that's an alpha mentality.
And you know what? To some extent, I can see where he's going with that. But at some point, you have to look at a scenario and say, well, damn, maybe I should have a little bit higher standards. Like sometimes,
I don't like I'm gonna give you one because I know this is gonna be another video that I was gonna talk about, but because out of respect to the way you approached it, I'm gonna address this. There are things that are not is a no-go for me. Like being pregnant with somebody else's child is a no-go for me. Living off of the fact that I'm taking you to a restaurant and you just thinking this is the best thing, that's a no-go for me. But we haven't got to that yet. But I do appreciate, but I think you should always start with self and then go for it. But if you allow other people's situations to dictate what you do, I believe that's not alpha. And that's just my opinion. Thank you.
And you know, bro, you basically just deflecting because nothing I said will lead anyone to believe that someone else sets my standard. The bottom line is, bro,
I didn't say you.
In my opinion, as an alpha male, as the alpha done dada, who turns men's lives, who helps men turn their lives into the most alpha version of themselves.
Are you saying that you are the Don Dada?
Bro, listen. Let me tell you something.
My G, are you saying
when you have helped as many men become the best version of themselves, the most alpha version of themselves as compared to you, I am.
So
compared to you,
compare yourself to me.
Compared to you, I'm in heaven and you 6 feet under.
Oh, okay.
When we talking about this alpha thing, because basically everything you're saying right now, bro, is that these are the type of things that I help men overcome in their lives.
I got it, my G.
You know, the things you talk about, bro, men call me and feel bad about living their life that way. So what I'm telling you,
I'm glad you compare yourself to men.
Is you're the only man I've ever known who says these things and feels like these things aren't blue pill and beta as hell.
Okay.
Other men call me with these things and they feel terrible. They're like, Doc, how can I change my life? And you're like, I don't want to change my life. If she's got 3 children, if she's got 500 bodies, I'm like, bro, at some point you got to listen to your brother MTR, man. Now I don't know you. And so I can't tell you anything, but your homie is telling you some similar things, bro. At some point, you've got to have a point that you won't go past, and yours needs to be a little bit higher, bro. That's all.
I feel it, but go ahead, bro.
Appreciate you, MTR, man. Appreciate you having me on, bro. We talk, when the brother's head is hard, man, you just have to fall back.
Hey, Dr. BoA, I appreciate you coming through. At the end of the day, we're gonna agree to disagree. I already know, like, if we was all in a room together, we all be love. You know what I'm saying? It's just
definitely. I appreciate his stance, and he's strong in his beliefs, and I think that's important. That is an alpha male trait. And if I was able to move him off his post, then he wouldn't be an alpha male. But he's strong in his beliefs.
There it is.
Hey, and one thing I say to the brother before I get out of here, man. Of course, hey man, we men. If we never agree on anything, we can agree on what's going on in the world right now. It's something that we all need to be concerned about. You know what I'm saying? But I can respect you, bro, for you've taken a lot of heat sitting in that chair tonight, and you still standing on that stoop saying, okay, like Scarface, I take your fucking bullets. You know what I'm saying? So I give you props for that, bro, because I mean, if you stand on it, homie. MTR, appreciate you, brother. Keep working hard, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm proud of the work you're doing, bro, and I hope you're the best, bro. I wish you the best, man.